Pero yung computation naman po as is, halos ganyan na ganyan din po. Okay? So, we derive and we also discuss also this decision making under risk. Tama ba? Yung may mga decision tree? Yes, okay. So, gets na naman po yan, ano? So, yan naman po yung decision tree. So, dun din po sa, sorry, popost ko rin po itong lecture. Pala ito na po sa 06 na yun. Mamaya na lang yan. And expected value, kung saan kinukompute natin yung expected monetary value or the EV. If maximization, edi maximum yung ating pipiliin pag profit. And kapag cost, syempre yung minimum expected value. And for this case, we can also compute the EBPI. Ito naman po yung tinatawag natin expected value with perfect information. Sorry ha, wala pa pala akong pen. Yan. So at this case, ito pong EVWOPI or expected value without perfect information is also known as our maximum EMB. With regards to EVWPI, ito naman po yung expected value with perfect information. So, to get the expected value of perfect information, we will just subtract EVWPI minus EVWOPI. So, let's take a look about this example. Sige nga, what is the expected value? So, we have here alternatives, bonds, stocks, and mutual funds, di ba? Growing, stable, and declining. So, what will be the expected value here? Sige, magtawag nga tayo. Nag-gets yung expected value or expected monetary value. We have here Abante. Nandiyan ka ba, Abante? Jomel. Nandiyan ka ba, Jomel? Jomel, nandiyan ka ba? Sige. Sa susunod, pag ano...
Yes, yes po, sir.
Sige, Jomel, ano expected value natin for bonds?
45 po.
Sorry, Jomel, ito choppy. Ang sagot mo, Jomel?
45 po.
45? Saan galing ang 45? Expected value natin. So, paano natin makukuha yun? So, 40 times 0.2 plus 45 times 0.5 plus 5 times 0.3.
Wait lang po.
Sige lang, Zumel. Take your time. And for stocks, ang tawagin ko naman is si Ira. Nandiyan ka naman, Ira. Ikaw naman sa stocks po. Ira Landicho. Sige. Thank you. And for ano naman, for mutual funds, sige, ikaw naman, Laika. Laika Platon, nandiyan ka ba? Yes. Sige, compute mo na lang. Sige, Jomel, handa ka na?
32 po.
32. Okay. So, sabi ni Jomel, ito daw po ay 32 po ito. Next po, ikaw naman, Ira.
Sa stocks po, 25.1.
25.1. Thank you, Ira. Thank you, Jomel. How about you, mutual funds naman po, Leica?
31.6 po.
31.6. Sige. So, thank you so much. So, from that, our EMB or expected value is the highest value, which is 32. And this will serve also as our EBWOPI. So, expected value without perfect information. Ito din po yun. Yan. Sorry ha, nagsusulat ng ganito ito. Yan. So pagdating naman po sa expected value with perfect information, we will just get the best among those states. So in this case, it is 70, 45, or pwede naman to, isa naman yan, and we have here 5. And then we will just multiply 70 times 0.2 plus 45 times 0.5 plus 5 times 0.3 minus the value of expected value or highest EMB, we have 32. So the answer is 6 po. So makikicheck na lang po kung tama po yung ating expected value of perfect information. Iba po yung expected value with perfect information sa expected value of perfect information. So yun po yung inyong aralin din dyan. Okay? So let's take into consideration the next one. Decision making under uncertainty. So in this case, spectrum, you are ignorant or have absolutely no knowledge, not even about the likelihood of occurrence. So meaning to say, unlike the certainty, meron siyang probability. Ito, wala talaga. So your behavior is purely the basis of your decision to make your own decision. So your attitude, etc., etc. So what kind of person you are? Are you optimist, pessimist? So yun yung mga klase ng tao. Ano ka bang klaseng decision maker? How about you, Leslie? Ano ka sa palagay mo? Optimist ka ba o pessimist? Kung sakali mang ikaw ay investor. Leslie, nandiyan ka ba? Wala ata sila.
Sir, ano po yun? Sorry po, medyo lang po.
Ikaw ba ay pessimist or optimist?
Siguro po, pessimist.
Pessimist. So, more on the negative side yung tinitingnan mo. So, tingnan natin kung anong klase talaga yung iba. No? So, we have here four approaches on uncertainty. Sorry nagkadikit-dikit na pala ito. We have the maximin, maximax, Laplace criterion, and minimax regret. So, in terms of maximin, the term is you are pessimistic. Saan po yung aking pansulat? Yung pala. So, yan. So, you are pessimistic. So, what does it mean? You are looking towards to the negative side. And from that, you are looking to the best worst. No. You're determining what is the worst thing that may happen and what is the best among those worst. Okay. How about optimist naman? Optimistic, you are looking towards to those positive things that may happen and looking towards to the best among the best. So that is maximax. Actually, just to get the answer here for the maximum, you will just determine what is the minimum purse on each state and then finding the maximum value for the minimum for those minimum numbers, and then that will be your decision. And the maximax, that is the maximum value you are looking forward, that is the maximum value that you can get. Okay, in Laplace criterion, in this case, unlike the EMB or the expected value, there is a probability. So at this juncture, this Laplace is more on more on the approach, which is you are treating equally on each state po. So ibig sabihin, pwedeng i-divide mo lang or average lang po yung magiging sagot. Average yung kada yan. However, on the minimax regret, ito yung medyo may pagka-nega ka, pero positive pa rin yung tinitingnan mo. So, ang tinitingnan mo naman dito is yung opportunity na pwedeng mawala sa iyo. At then, dyan papasok si regret. Okay? And then, pagkatapos ng regret ay kukunin si maximum. So, ibig sabihin, yung maximum loss. And then, from the maximum loss, kukunin natin yung pinakamaliit na loss na pwedeng mawala sa atin. Okay? So, let's take a look about the example. Ito, pinakamadali na to. Maximin. Maximin, sabi ko nga sa inyo, pessimist ka. And at the same time, you are looking first to the minimum amount number for each alternative. And then after that, we will get the maximum amount. So for example, for the bonds, we have here, the minimum amount is 5. The stocks, the minimum amount is negative 13. And for mutual funds, the minimum amount is negative 5. And from that, we can get, sabi ko nga, that is the minimum amount. And next step is to determine the maximum amount, which is 5 po. So that's why the answer here is invest on bonds. Gets po? Madali naman. Can ask for a clap reaction. Maiba lang. Sige. So, thank you. And next thing to that is yung Maximax. So, sabi natin, optimist ka. So, actually, it's pretty obvious na ang pipiliin mo lang ay may pinakamalaking value. So, pwede sabihin natin 70 agad. Pwede naman po. So, o kaya naman, pwede maisa-isahin mo on each alternative. What is the maximum value? That's 45, 70, and 53. And since stocks has the maximum value, you're optimist person, you are looking forward for the positive things that it may happen. So therefore, we will invest on stocks. Yes? Question? Violent reaction? Whatsoever? Sure? Can I ask for thumbs up? Kung okay naman po. Okay. So yan. Papasok na tayo sa susunod, which is ang sabi natin, Laplace criterion, we don't know what is the percentage for each state. So that's why we will just get the average. 40 plus 45 plus 5 divided by n, which is 3. So that will give us 30, 70 plus 30 plus negative 13. That can give us 29. 53 plus 45 minus 5 divided by n, which is 3. The answer is 31. And since 31 has the biggest number or amount, so therefore, we will invest on the mutual fund. Gets po? Sila plus criterion. Okay. Next. Ito naman po yung minimax regret. So, sa minimax regret, kukumpitin muna natin yung regret. So, but what is the meaning of that regret? Regret means the loss or the opportunity na nawala sa atin or mawawala sa atin pag hindi natin pinili yung mga yon. And from that, we can just get it by using the formula best payoff minus payoff received. So, at this case, pipiliin natin on each state yung pinakamalalaking number. 70, 45, and 5. So, ima-minus natin yung 70 minus 40, 70 minus 70, 70 minus 53. So, this will come to 30, 0, 17, 0, 45 minus 45, 45 minus 30, that is 15, 45 minus 45 is 0, 5 minus 5 is 5, 5 minus 13, that 5 minus negative 13, that is positive 18. 5 minus negative 5, that is 10. So, ito din po naman yan. Okay? So, nagawa na natin yung regret. So, ito na po yung loss table natin. 30, 0, 17, 0, 15, 0, 0, 18, and 10. Now, from that, gagawin naman natin, sabi nga natin, mini-max regret. Mini-max regret. So, nagawa na natin si regret. Next thing to do, yung pipili naman ng maximum amount. We have here 30, 18, and 17. And from that maximum amount, on our regret table, pipiliin natin yung may pinakamaliit na opportunity loss. So this is 17. That's why invest on mutual fund. Gets? Can ask for a thumbs up. Kung nagets naman po, okay. So kung nagets naman. So yun po yung ating kabuuan ng ating midterm exam simula po sa simula hanggang diyan po. Siguro naman hindi na masisiro. Ano? Napakadali na yan. Tama po ba? Okay. So, yun po yung ating may tanong. Di ba? Ang bilis lang. Wala pang 30 minutes. Tapos na po yung ating discussion. May tanong po tayo. Kung wala po, makikiclick po ng thumbs down. So, yan. The remaining time will be given to you, pati po yung inyong Friday ay inyo na po yun para po kayo ay makareview kasi po next week na po yung ating exam at para din po ay makaaral din ng ayos. So, treat all subject that they are equally important so that you can pass them all. Claim it, di ba? Tama ba? Kini-claim yun na ba? Papasa ikaw. Parang yung iba ayaw ah. Sige. Pwede naman pagbigyan kayo. Pwede naman. So, yun po. So, next meeting po will be on next week na siguro yun. So, dun po tayo mag-introduce ng panibagong topic. And, of course, the result of your exam and quiz na rin po. Okay? Kung wala na pong tanong, that will be all. Mag-aral mabuti. Gawin ang FS kasi napakadami po niyan. May basic elect pa. Meron pang OM. So talagang kailangan pong mag-aral ng mag-aral. Okay? Okay lang po maglagalag. Pwede naman basta nakakapag-aral. Ano? Halimbawa, punta ka muna ng Tagaytay. Doon ka mag-aaral. Hindi sosyalan. Sana all. Diba? Tama-tama, mainit. Sige, kung wala na pong tanong, pwede na po kayong mag-live.